Can you believe it's been 54 years since the release of the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie? With the cast recently reuniting to celebrate the milestone, we decided it was the perfect time to have a look at what the actors are up to today. Here's what happened to the cast of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory once they left that iconic Wonderland set. Okay, let's see together. Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. Born June 11, 1933. Gene Wilder, who played Willy Wonka, continued acting until the early 2000s. From the moment he somersaulted out of his factory, the characters and the audience were captivated by Gene Wilder as the titular Willy Wonka. Before signing on to the role, the actor was best known for movies like Bonnie and Clyde, 1967, and The Producers, 1967. Wilder is still perhaps best known for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971. But he went on to an illustrious acting career after the film. He starred in Blazing Saddles, 1974, co-wrote and starred in Young Frankenstein, 1974, and gave a Golden Globe-nominated performance in Silver Streak, 1976. The actor also went on to star on the NBC sitcom, Something Wilder, and he had a 2-episode arc on NBC's Will and Grace, which earned him an Emmy. He died in 2016 at the age of 83 after experiencing complications from Alzheimer's disease. Denise Nickerson as Violet Beauregarde. Born April 1, 1957. Denise Nickerson played Violet Beauregarde, but she only acted for a few more years after Willy Wonka. The champion gum chewer Violet Beauregarde was played by Denise Nickerson. She claimed the role left her with 13 cavities in her teeth as a result from all the sugary gum she had to chew to get into character. In 1976, Denise was hit by a car while crossing the road and left in a full-leg cast for 8 months. Before joining the cast, the actor was best known for her roles on ABC's Dark Shadows. She went on to star on PBS, The Electric Company, and she had a guest role on ABC's The Brady Bunch, before her final acting role in 0 to 60, 1978. At the age of 21, she stepped away from acting and became a receptionist. Denise quit showbiz and attended nursing school, though she ultimately worked as an accountant. Denise married twice, first to Rick Keller in 1981. But he died 2 years later after suffering a brain aneurysm. She then wed Mark Willard in 1995 and had a son, Joshua, but they divorced after just 3 years of marriage. Nickerson died in 2019 at the age of 62 after complications from seizures and a stroke. Paris Themmen as Mike TV. Born June 25, 1959, Paris Themmen brought the TV-obsessed Mike TV to the big screen, but later gave up acting to pursue other passions. Paris Themmen was just under 12 when he took on his first major role in Willy Wonka. Before that, he'd appeared in multiple television commercials and acted on Broadway. After working on the film, he appeared in a handful of acting projects, including an episode of UPN's Star Trek, Voyager. He also stepped behind the camera to assistant direct The Owner, 2012. But he also developed a passion for traveling. Themmen backpacked through more than 30 countries by his 30th birthday. And by 2015, he'd hit 60 countries. He even co-founded a travel service. Since Willy Wonka, he's worked in everything from real estate to Walt Disney Imagineering to financial consulting. And he also appeared as a contestant on Jeopardy! In 2018. Paris has been married to Nikki Grillos since 2014 and they live in Los Angeles. Now he is 66 years old. Michael Bollner as Augustus Gloop. Born September 14, 1958. German actor Michael Bollner's character Augustus Gloop will be remembered as the first golden ticket winner who fell victim to the Chocolate Factory. Everyone recalls how the greedy Augustus managed to get himself sucked up the Chocolate River chute, abruptly ending his tour of the factory. Interestingly, Augustus Gloop was the only acting role Michael ever played, and after the movie's release he decided to go to law school, and as of 2016, he has been working as a tax lawyer in Munich, Germany. Peter Ostrum stepped into the beloved role of Charlie Bucket when he was just 12 years old. However, Peter decided not to pursue an acting career after playing the iconic role and instead went on to become a vet, working mainly with dairy cows. Now he is 67 years old. Jack Albertson as Charlie's lovable Grandpa Joe. Born June 16, 1907. Jack Albertson played Charlie's lovable Grandpa Joe at the age of 64, which was one of his last big roles. Jack Albertson took on the role of Charlie's grandpa Joe, who accompanied him on the tour of the factory. The actor's successful career began in the 1940s and stretched on for 4 decades. After Willy Wonka, he starred in The Poseidon Adventure, 1972, and on NBC's Chico and the Man. He also voiced a character in The Fox and the Hound, 1981. In 1981, Jack passed away at his LA home in the Hollywood Hills at the age of 74 from colon cancer. Diana Sowle as Charlie's mom. Born June 19, 1930. Charlie's mom was played by Diana Sowle, who went on to a few more roles. Diana Sowle appeared in the film as the hardworking at the age of 41. It was her first film role, but she'd done some theater work in Germany before taking it on. After Willy Wonka, Sowle appeared in Guarding Tess, 1994, and Clear and Present Danger, 1994. And she voiced characters for 2 of the Fallout video games. The actress was also a longtime performer in the murder mystery play, Sheer Madness. She died in 2018 at the age of 88. Günter Meisner as Arthur Slugworth. Born the 18th of April 1926. Günter Meisner played the creepy Arthur Slugworth at the age of 45. And he went on to more big roles. Rival candy maker Arthur Slugworth was played by German actor Günter Meisner. Before Willy Wonka, he started appearing in both German and English language films and TV series in 1957. Among dozens of other roles, he was well known for his portrayal of Adolf Hitler on ITV's Winston Churchill, The Wilderness Years, in Ace of Aces, 1982. And on ABC's The Winds of War. Meisner died of heart failure in 1994 at the age of 68. Rusty Goffe as Oompa Loompa. Born the 30th of October 1948. Rusty Goffe played one of the Oompa Loompas at the age of 23. And he's gone on to have a successful acting career. Michael Bollner. Augustus Gloop. A group of 10 actors played the Wonka Factory's Oompa Loompas, including Rusty Goffe, who was heavily featured in the film. It was his first film role, and he went on to appear in Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope, 1977, The Lion, The Witch and the Wardrobe, 1979, Willow, 1988, Fred Claus, 2007, and 4 of the Harry Potter movies. He was also on BBC's Stupid. Most recently, Goffe appeared in Spy Darlings, 2016. Now he is 77 years old. Julie Dawn Cole as Veruca Salt. Born the 26th of October 1957. Veruca Salt was Julie Dawn Cole's first role, and she later wrote a book about her time working on the movie. Julie Dawn Cole brought bratty Veruca Salt to life in her first ever acting role. After Willy Wonka, the actor largely found success on TV on shows like ITV's and Mother Makes 3. BBC's Angels. BBC's Poldark. ITV's Married for Life. And BBC's Casualty. In 2011, Cole published her memoir, I Want It Now, a memoir of life on the set of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. After 2013, she became a psychotherapist at a cancer center. She told Blog from the Mixed Up Files of middle-grade authors that she switched careers because it was time to do something more meaningful. Now she is 68 years old. Peter Ostrum as Charlie Bucket. Born November 1, 1957. Peter Ostrum was 12 when he played Charlie Bucket, and he stopped acting after the film. Peter Ostrum was scouted for the role of Charlie at 12 while he was participating in a local children's theater. No script existed at that point, so his audition consisted of him reading from Dahl's novel, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Willy Wonka remains Ostrum's only feature film credit. He told the Journal of the American Veterinary Medical Association in 2000 that while people often think acting is glamorous, he found it to be a rather difficult profession. Instead, he became a doctor of veterinary medicine in 1984 after attending Cornell University. Before retiring, he worked as a vet at New York's Countryside Veterinary Clinic, mainly working with dairy cows. Now 68, he lives in Glenfield, New York with his wife Loretta, with whom he shares 2 children, Helenka and Leaf.